And welcome to those just joining us. We're in the 7th inning of this one. Mark Teixeira will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The next pitch. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes a 1-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's going to be a base hit from McCann. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Brock Gross will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Let's go, Indians!
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Scott Atchison will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away. First pitch coming.
That's a strike.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
It's got to be right here.
No runs on 6 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
The Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Jordan Anderson will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at Aviles. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Brandon Moss will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Nick Swisher will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that is going to be a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Preston Claiborne will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's Carlos Santana now. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Pause, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. He's ready now. The pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Brett Hayes.
Brett Hayes will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. First pitch coming. Fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. McCann is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Kelly Johnson will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
And he'll step off. Mark Zipchinski will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Mark Zipchinski.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Jacoby Ellsbury will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. One on the way. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes, 3-1. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot at getting to it.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
He's set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Comes set, now the pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here he comes on 2-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Full count. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Three and 2, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Mark Teixeira will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. In the air to right center. And here's Moss to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, what a great way to start off your half of the inning. Late in this ball game, he is pumped up out there at second base, trying to get his teammates into it.
Zach Walters will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
First offering on the way. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Bare hand pickup by A-Rod. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Matt Thornton will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Michael Bourne will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here. 0-2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Second baseman,
Mike Aviles will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Brantley will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Ryan Rayburn will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 11, Ryan Rayburn.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. From the belt, the pitch goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. It's slicing, but will stay inside the right field foul pole for a home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Talk about capping off a comeback in style. We ain't gonna have to look far to find the biggest at-bat of this ball game. There it is right there. A grand slam that gives him the lead here in the late going.
Sean Kelly will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Brandon Moss will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. Now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, he'll at least get a fresh start.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Come on.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
At second, here's Johnson. Throw on to Teixeira.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Carlos, let's go.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 4 and the Yankees 1. Ryan Rayburn will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 11, Ryan Rayburn.
Brian McCann will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
The catcher, number 40, Brian McCann.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Cody Allen.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The pitch. No, he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No, I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
In now, Brock Gross. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Go back to New York.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's the pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 4-1. Good night from Cleveland.
final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Yankees were in Cleveland to play the Indians, and it was the Indians who came out on top. The score was 4-1. Ryan Rayburn was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. The Royals paid visit to the Trop to do battle with the Rays, and it was Kansas City who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. Billy Butler showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. Jeremy Guthrie earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The White Sox paid visit to the Red Sox in Beantown, and it was the Red Sox who came out on top. The final was 5-4. Burke Badenhop was victorious in this one, earning his first win. The Twins paid visit to the Mariners in the Emerald City, and the Twins secured the win on the road in extra innings. The final was 6-3. Pedro Florimon launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. Jared Burton pitched well enough to earn his first victory of the year. The Toronto Blue Jays took on the Angels in Southern California. The Blue Jays came away with the win. The score was 7-5. Melky Cabrera turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. R.A. Dickey earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The San Francisco Giants were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's, and it was the Giants who nabbed the victory, 8-3. Hunter Pence launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. The Astros did battle with their in-state and division rivals, the Texas Rangers in Arlington, and it was Houston who held on for the win in extra innings. The score was 2-1. The Orioles did battle with their Beltway rivals, the Washington Nationals, in the nation's capital. The Nationals came away with the win. The score was 3-1. Gio Gonzalez threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. He is currently away with the win. Final score was 6-2. The Cubbies was victorious on the mound, turning in an impressive 13 strikeout performance. The Philadelphia Phillies